You love the way I know that. There's no one.
Did I see my good homie? Yeah, Radion. Hell yeah, dude. Stoking, I'm gathering morning for y'all over there in the land of the Thai. Hey, Radion versus Radion. In case, I believe, I think you guys have met each other, but I didn't enter this race, right? Yeah, Stoking Deity. It's, what time is it? I think we're coming up on the 6:30 p.m. What is today? Today's a Monday, so I'm racing from the past. Great to see both y'all. I've been jonesing to race all day. I've been working on the qualifying time since I got off work a little bit early. Missed. That's right, dude. Oi to the motherfucking oi is how we call it. Yeah, Stoking morning, afternoon for both y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Say hello. Yeah, I started this new Japanese account. So in case you're wondering why I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Daily C is my jam this week. Yeah, Group 3 Trial Mountain, right? Yeah, it looks super fun. I really love that course. I might actually give it a go at some point. Again, I just started this new account yesterday. So Radion, you'll be happy to know I'm officially on my way to the 15 different accounts. Yeah, man. I've always wanted to have like a Japanese flag next to my name. Oh, geez. Say hello. Why is my fucking force feedback feel all crazy? Yeah, so I think I'm in a D on the verge. I know, dude. It's I can't help it, man. It's hella fun, dude. Yeah, I think like a real like kind of perk to it, right? Is especially with as much crazy negativity we got going on. Yeah, exactly, dude. Hey, we're on the road. I got one more to 500 accounts, dude. Yeah, that's how many chili peppers is that, dog? Again, going back to a lot of times, right? I remember, especially early on, I would be racing, right, and you'd see certain flags, and a lot of cats, myself included, would automatically infer that said person representing that flag was from said region of the world, and thus was maybe going to be a little bit wilder, right? And I come to find out that a lot of cats are actually running flags that they're not there, man. Like I run a Union Jack on my European account, and I don't live in England, but I hella love the Beatles, and I hella love fish and chips, and I hella love madness, and I also, hey, what was the other dude in the streets? Around here we call them birds, not bitches, right? I was like, when you said the streets out one day, I was like, dude, what was that song I used to hella love back in the day? Yeah, birds are the streets on the KXP. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, right, it's I have to say, man, like in so many ways, I think us here on Gran Turismo, we're like ambassadors of world peace, right? Like whether cats might be wanting to argue and like hella fight, man. We want to race and see each other do well, right? Yeah, exactly, right. And you know, so it's like it's all fucking world peace, man. Again, man. So I think that's just another perk to it. Plus, not gonna lie, dude. Whenever I set up a new account, I feel like a Gran Turismo god for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So it's also potentially a little bit ego-driven. I don't know. The homie Tris of the job, hey, shout out, oh, stay off the grass, tells me that I have problems. It's very well possible that I do have problems. But yeah, man, I love racing, and I love starting new accounts because it's hella fun, and I also love, exactly, one race at a time, right? I mean, it's true, bro. That's like what we're doing, man. We're literally out here fucking helping each other out. All right, new qualifying time. Fuck yeah. So yeah, fired up, man. I started this, and you know, man, I gotta say, man. So I was initially, I tried out that Road Atlanta, right, Group 3 race, which I hella love Road Atlanta. So I was like fired up to do it, and I tried it out. And I'd been racing. That was, I don't know, that might have been Wednesday. I'd been doing the Red Bull Ring up until that point. And Red Bull Ring is it's a great race, man. I had a lot of fun, but it was like so damn long, man. And which again, I don't mind, especially if we were in really close racing. The race would actually go by pretty quick. But there was quite a few times when myself and maybe like one other person broke away, oh Jesus, from the rest of the packs. It was kind of like, what am I doing out here? I'm kind of lost, and I've got like 7 laps to go. So I really love Road Atlanta, and I'm not as strong in the Group 3 cars, but I gotta say, on that note, man, doing lobby racing has definitely helped with my skill, but I think more importantly my confidence with the Group 3 vehicle race. Often I'll usually get into, if I'm going to be doing lobby racing, it's either going to be on Phil Costa's channel. Occasionally I'll catch Radion's. Actually, I think, what have I been in, like 3 of your lobbies? Not a whole heck of a lot. So yeah, versus if you're still there and you're unfamiliar, man, look out for Radion's lobbies, man. They're hella fun. You never know. He might show up on a unicycle juggling fire. Yeah, real talk though. Anyways, I was like, you know what, man? I got this new account. I'm not really down to do 12 laps, and I don't think I ever race. Yeah, dude, he usually does his lobbies at the end of the week. Radion's usually, which I saw he was streaming today, which is unusual. Usually he's not racing on Mondays, unless I'm gathering maybe it's like a holiday from his job. But yeah, look out for his lobbies, man. They're hella fun. They get packed with really rad racers. So yeah, I was gearing up for the to start the new account, right? And usually when I start the new account, hey, there goes Grover. Stoking Monday night to you, my dude. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. Hey, Grover versus and Radion. I think you guys have likely known each other. If not, the good homie, the Versus, is from the Thailand, excuse me. The good homie, the Radion, is originally from the UK, residing in the Thailand. So yeah, everybody, Grover, yeah, man, Grover's a homie, man. If you guys don't know, also a streamer, puts out a lot of rad content, has a podcast, man. How fantastic is that, dude? I mean, seriously, it's you know, taking a pit stop, and he'll throw out some good suggestions for you, and kind of make you know the analogy that in essence, man, and I think this is so true, man, that life is both in similar to a race, right? You're trying to get your clean lines, you're trying to keep your emotional balance, right? You want to help others, but you know, you also want to push yourself, right? But at the same time, life is also not a race, man. It's a time to slow down and look at these power clouds that Polyphony has provided with us. Look at these sick ass trees, man. I gotta stay on a side note, man. I was watching the big event live stream from down in LA this weekend, and don't look too. Yeah, exactly right. That's such right. Exactly, man. Little things, right? That we learn on course that apply to life, right? I mean, just everything about Gran Turismo 7 race, man. Just so fantastic. There's so many. It's a microcosm of the globe, right? We've got people from all over the world racing, and I mean, there's lessons to be learned. I know for myself, man. I have to literally work on my anger management skills nearly every race, man, because I'll get caught up. My ego will be a little bit angry, right? And usually I find out that when I'm angry, it's because I'm not getting what I want, right? Whether it be, a position in a race or whatever the case may be, right? Generally, that's what my anger next week. Stay in your line. Dude, I love it, man. Yeah, so, again, long story short, guys, man, check out the Grover's channel, man. He's got a bunch of sick-ass content. Grover also this weekend did a really long marathon race in memorial and to celebrate the lives of his fellow military comrades, man. So shout out to that cat, man. Way to be a service to your community, man. That's super rad, man. Much respect on that note, bro. Hell yeah. All right, so we got a minute till race time. Gonna be my first race of the day. I got home a little bit. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, man. Just shout out to you. Props on that, man. And yeah, heck yeah, man. There you go. So yeah, I got off work a little bit early today. I was fired up. Today is actually Veterans Day here or is it? I think it's tomorrow. But all the schools were closed today, and I was super fired up, man. Because when the schools are closed, that means the bitchin' school parking lot that I like to skateboard at after I get off of work. But I gotta usually wait till like 5:36, right, till all the teachers have gone home. So they don't. I mean, they're like the people that work there. I kind of know like the janitorial crew there. Tomorrow for us. Okay. Wait, yeah. I want to say a lot of people were like calling me my work today. They're like, "Are you guys gonna be open tomorrow? It's Veterans Day." And I was like, I thought Veterans Day today because it seemed like all the schools are out. So yeah, I don't know. I remember as a kid, man, Veterans Day was like a big deal, right? They'd have like the parades, and they definitely, you don't really see it as much to that extent of a. I don't really. Yeah, I guess you could kind of partially call it a celebration. Anyways, all right. So hey, here we go. Race number 1 on the evening. Fired up to get some in with the homies on the other side of the planet. We got Nocturnal is out here. I haven't seen Nocturnal a bit. We got He Who Will Not Be Named. Wait, did I already get that guy? I gotta get Rabs and the Reacher. Yeah, dude. Tristan from the job is in the house, dude. Hey, Tristan, Grover Mental Pit Stop, aka the Grover. Check out Grover's thumbnail teachers. He's got like, good day to you also, mate. Check it out. That's my matey Rocky Boots. All right. Yeah, Grover does. I was just talking. Tristan Grover does a podcast as well. In addition to race streaming, we got the homie X Versus. Oh, homie doesn't want no friends. He's from the Thailand. That's a XV Life. And I don't know if Radeon already took off, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. Say hello, Tristan, man. I've got an improvement on my times, bro. I put in a pretty decent time, with the exception of my primary account, which is again the first one I usually start off is my original account when I'm doing time trialing, and then from there I'm gonna work my way along my other accounts and basically see who gets the best time first. So this is because this is my first time racing. I'm gonna do a race over here, which I don't know how this is gonna play out, man. Run Trial Mountain yet? No, though Radeon was just mentioning, apparently it's super sick. I haven't tried it yet. I got home and I just been doing a bunch of qualifying. I got a pretty decent qualifying time thus far on all my accounts except for the original Australian account. All right, here we go. Race number 1 on the evening. See what we can do. I got the homie running the Citri on, or if you're like the great homie Felcasto, aka the Filario, in the great Calgary. Oh, Jesus. Alberta, Canada. Maybe you want to call it Citrin, but I'm calling it Citrion because that's the way that shit is motherfucking spelt. All right, so I super fucked up, but looks like, fortunately, the homie, well, not to like his fortune, but to my fortune, that is, anyways. Hopefully the homie doesn't try and make a dive in right here. Kudos to this cat. Yeah, so woo-wee. G7. Oh yeah, dude, I'm running shitty all day, man. I saw the Citroen. Yeah, bro, I saw the I was watching Mustang, the good homie out of New Jersey, earlier this morning. Or no, I was watching Luis Sosa. And I was like, Luis, because I was telling Tristan, man, by the way, Tristan, that's one of the homies from the job. There's 4 of us total of the job that do Gran Turismo. There's Tristan, the good homie Ernesto, shout out Ernesto. There's the good homie, the Man Dog, shout out the Man Dog, and myself. Yeah, we all do racing. Anyways, I overslept this morning, so I didn't get a chance to get any runs. But I was watching the homie Luis Sosa. I think Luis, I'm gathering by his regional sound of his speak, is likely from I'm gathering he might be like from the East Coast somewhere. Anyways, I asked him, I'm like, what's the meta, dude? And like he looked at that. At that point, he looked at the world leaderboards, and it looked like it was a whole bunch of the Citroens. And I think I saw like one Jenny. I don't know, man. I tried. What did I try? I didn't try the Citroen. What was the other? Oh, Tristan. I did try the Mazda 3, man. It was pretty fast, but I didn't notice a difference in top end speed between that and the Jenny. So I was just like, dude, with the Jenny, gunga, all-wheel drive, put my foot on pedal and go hella fast, right? Versus the Mazda or one of those other vehicles, especially if I'm going to be running a TCS 0, they can be a little bit squirrelier. Oh shit, that's a penalty, isn't it? Yeah, so Radeon, Tristan was just asking about oh wow, I got away with that penalty on that. Go motherfucking me. SJT, way to get back on it today. Oh, you're talking about Mad Dog is in the chat. Speaking the Mad Dog heard me shouting him out. It was like the Man Dog Batman light must have went up. He's like, Hector, you called? Yes, I did, Man Dog. Yeah. Good Stoking Monday tonight. Can't wait for the next lobby, or can't wait for the next trial mountain race. Hey, Man Dog, that's a homie Radeon. We also got the homie Tristan, obviously, and we got the homie XB Life, aka the Versus, out of Thailand. Or also, I don't know if Grover's still in there, but Grover stopped by for a bit, man. Yeah, Man Dog, all these dudes are also they are all super rad streamers, man, so check them out. I wanted to do another dirt track. I'm trial mountaining today. Oh, sick. Okay. Are you going to be on one of your 7-hour marathon streams? Because if so, then I'll likely see you in the morning when I'm on my way to work. Dirt for life. Yeah, man, that's rad. Whoa, where is everybody? I'm just all by myself. WRC. Is that WRC? Is that a dirt racing game? That's sick, dude. That's why I thought when you mentioned you were doing the dirt. I just bought a capture card, webcam. Oh hell yeah, dude! Good on you. So we're gonna be seeing some serious upgrade. Hey, you know what, man? I gotta say, Radeon, go get it, bro. Obviously, you've got a big following, and well deserved on that, man. And you're one of those dudes who should be getting it super heavy. I only said the Citroen. I have no interest. Yeah, the Citroen, man. I love that car, dude. It used to be my Group 4 Jam. But ever since I learned the ways of zero TCS on the all-wheel drive vehicles, thanks to shout out to Tristan in the chat over here, I rarely will drive anything other than an all-wheel drive with Group 4 race. No, I gotta say, man, I also really love the Mazda 3, and I want to say, isn't there another FF car that's a sick-ass Group 4 car? I forget. All right, so yeah, race number 1. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be big time competition for myself over here. Obviously, this is a lower field of points built up racers. But frankly, I'm kind of on the quest to get this account up to an A rating in under 50 races. I think this is race number 13, and I'm nearly at a B. Yeah, so fired up. But yeah, again, Radeon, go back to it, man. Do it, man. I'm so fired up to see your product. And forgive me, I already forget the first part of the message. You say you got yourself a new camera as well? And next account, you need to do a E to A stream. Dude, yeah, man. That would... Yeah, I don't think I could do something like that, man. Because, I mean, we're talking a minimum of 40 races, and then it would also have to be qualifying. I mean, I suppose it's possible. A cam and a mic. Oh, sick, dude. Yes, they are, dude. Yeah. Did you see that message, bro, that he's upgrading as well? I'm super looking forward to it. So, speaking of which, man, I was watching the Spark series this morning, which I gotta say, for overall presentation, I think that guy might win the award, man, for just overall presentation, right? Like the graphics he's got. He uses like those Snapchat filters, like puts like different hats on, but I was still interested. I was watching this morning. It was about what time was it? My time. It was about E to A is difficult, maybe. Yeah, dude, it's really difficult, right? I had a homie in Europe who did that, and he told me, he's like, Hector, I did it like in 53 races, and I'm like, huh, okay, that's a challenge for myself. I want to try and beat that. And I think I did it like in 46 or maybe it was 48. I did it like just under 50. So I know it's possible, but yeah, I just don't know if I'd have the patience to like sit down for that long, man. I'm gonna go nuts on live stream all the challenges. Dude, that's so rad, man. Yeah, man. That's, again, everyone vote for a cool nickname except me. Oh shit, man. Gonna be hectic. That's right, man. You gotta keep life hectic indeed. All right, so we're coming up the tail end of this first race right here, and yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm not gonna switch over and do another region right now, because if I do that, then I'd have to like cancel out the stream. So by the way, Radeon, because as of right now, right, you're just using it. Yeah, that's right, man. That was definitely a nickname of mine growing up, man. Hector. Hey, Rayon, you're not using the capture card and all that right now, right? As of right now, you're just basically well, you got to keep life exciting, bro. Yeah, right now you're just doing through the PlayStation, right? So, what was I even getting at right there? I don't even know. I lost my train of thought, man. But long story short, man, fucking stoked for you. All right, race number 1 in the books. Wasn't really a major challenge, but stoked. Not waiting on a couple more things. Okay, sick. Well, good on you, bro. Now you're gonna be just PS5. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, it's especially anybody who's out there looking to get started with streaming, man. Capture card is useful. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. Versus, do you deal with the gaming computer? Well, yeah, man, you're definitely gonna be there, bro. I'm surprised you're frankly not there already, man. I know there's again, man. I mean, you put out a great product, man. You're great. You engage with your audience. I have a capture card with my Nintendo Switch. Oh, rad. Okay. Wait, you do you can stream through your Switch for your PlayStation? Yeah, I'm just straight through the PlayStation, man. I got a laptop, but I might need to upgrade. Yeah, man, I had no idea. Like I was when I first started streaming, right? I was like, oh man, I want to do all this cool stuff too. I want to have like the graphics. These people are like, no, you got to have like a crazy strong computer. Like I work with a bunch of dudes who do other types of gaming, and they were telling me about it. You need a capture card, but you need a strong computer, right? Yeah, because as I understand it, there's also the whole overheating, right? And I was doing research looking at YouTube tutorials on how to set it up, and I don't know, man, to me it just looks like really tech. Now, again, if I'm someone of like already like a base following a la Radeon, right? You got a good strong base and of an audience, right? It's and I mean you essentially, dude, like you could make money at it, so that would be rad. And then also these guys, man, they're willing to go for like 6+ hours. I think Radion's gone for like 9 hours before. That's mind blowing. Hey, so I got all my friends right here. I have hella friends. Yeah, I'm friends with myself. Anyways, pardon me, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. Pre-race number 2. Be right back. Pardon me. All right, we're back. Gearing up for race number 2 over here, Asia Oceania region. New account racing. Fired up to get in some racing. I had initially wanted to get in some this morning. Actually, I woke up, it was about 5:30. And I usually, well, if I'm going to do racing before work, that's about when I'm going to wake up. Woke up about 5:30 and I was like, should I jump on? I was like, nah, man, I think I went to sleep last night like 11. Oh, yeah, that Tristan took off, right? Hey, Tristan, yeah, right on, bro. I will see you at the job tomorrow. Yeah, it's so rad, dude. Again, Tristan, Mad Dog, and Ernesto, Ernesto's not in the chat right now, but all 4 of us race together on Friday nights. We've been we try to get together and get some lobby races. We call it Friday night, or AKA TGIF, tire shop races, right? Because we all work in a tire shop, and it's pretty rad, man. We're trying to make that an every weekend thing. Thus far, we haven't been as frequent as we'd like to. Just time constraints. Tristan's a dad; he's got things going on. Ernesto, he might be busy with his wife, man. Man Dog might be busy doing one of his OnlyFans shoots. Yeah, Man Dog, shout out to you on that, brother. Much respect, man. We try to get to it, but it's super rad, man, because like all the homies, right? Like especially like Tristan, right? He'll be like, "Hey, Hector, did you see that video that Radeon put up? Did you see that video that Sparks Theory or Tiji put out?" Right? It's like that's what we do all day is we talk about racing, man. So it definitely makes the work day that much more enjoyable. Yeah, so if your coworkers aren't already racing Gran Turismo 7, get them fired up, man. Show them your shorts video, man, and be like, "Hey, man, start racing. It's hell of fun." I guarantee you, man, like this, man, what song is this? This is the fucking jam. Let's check this out. Oh shit! Whoa. Anyways, yeah, man, I think everyone who's unfamiliar, man, with racing games especially, I think they would really enjoy Gran Turismo. Speaking of work and Gran Turismo, my work, I work with this company, they're called Costco Wholesale. It's a big warehouse. If it were not for the men expense to play GT, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I mean, it's but I mean, the way I look at it, right? It's, well, of course, not everyone. A lot of people are struggling with money, especially right now in this country, Lord knows. But after you really make the initial investment, I'm not sure what the cost is for the PlayStation in Thailand. I would only imagine, right, that it would be closer to, I'm gathering, where it's manufactured in Asia somewhere, that it would have to be a better price. What's crazy, man? When I was in Korea, I was like, oh, dude, I wonder if I can find some cool electronic stuff over here that'd be cheaper. And frankly, a lot of it, I don't know if I was just going to the wrong source, but it was definitely not cheaper. Anyways, but once you kind of initially make that, like here in the States, the PlayStation really wasn't that much. It was, I think I paid just under 400 American dollars, which is about the same in European euros, right? I don't know what the monetary currency is there in Thailand, but $400 for myself would be probably about a third of, I guess it'd be about 1/6 of my paycheck for a month. So not overly expensive for my means. Now, when it does get expensive, right, is once you start getting into the equipment, right? If you want to get into the wheel, the pedals, the sim rig, right, the seat. I pretty much I really invested in it. I put a lot of money into it. But I mean, then again, for myself, I started out with a PlayStation 1 Gran Turismo 1997, and we would just run on controllers, right? That's what we would do. I don't even know if there were wheels back then. And after that, I didn't even have a PlayStation for a lot of years. I kind of went through a heavy active alcoholism, drug addiction phase, and frankly, all my money that I had that was meaningful money went to, I'm not gonna lie, man, went to doing cocaine. I'm now sober. It's you gotta figure, when we were kids, right, we used to go to arcades, you'd be, there's definitely some really high end stuff, right? But I think that everyone should start off on a controller, one, to get a feel for the game, two, to if it's something you actually want to invest in. Like for myself, I did the did I not get this guy? I did the wheel, or rather the controller, even after I don't know how many years hiatus I was from. Well, I gotta take that back. I never really left Gran Turismo. I just never had after the PlayStation 1, I did invest in a PlayStation 2 at one point, but then again, I sold it for drugs. But after that, I didn't have a 3 or 4. But I always kept my PlayStation 1 handy because Gran Turismo is such a timeless game. Every once in a while, I would always just bust it out. And so that's how anyways, so it was, pardon me. It was during the pandemic, when frankly there were no sports on TV. I'm a big NBA basketball fan, baseball fan, football, whatever sport, but especially the NBA and college basketball. Basketball is one of my favorite sports. Anyways, right? It was during the shutdown, the lockdowns of everything, right? There was no sports on TV, and so I was just more and more busting out my PlayStation 1 and just playing Gran Turismo. And then around that time, I started seeing the advertisements for the PS5, and I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna see if I can get that now. That was a whole challenge in of itself, right? During the pandemic, there was the worldwide chip shortage, so it was really difficult here in the U.S. anyways to acquire a PlayStation. Eventually got it, and yeah, I jumped on it, and I was just on the controller like I had always had been. Now the game felt the same essentially. The only thing that really changed. Okay, but I mean, Jesus, I did this last race too, didn't I? The only real difference between this and the PlayStation 1 really is just the graphics, and of course there's the physics that are involved now. Jesus, man, I super lucked out. That's the second race in a row where I've super fucked up at the start of the race and somehow lucked out. Oh, Jesus, do not go in the penalty zone. Wow! But, yeah, so, again, what I'm getting at is, man, I think everyone should start on a controller anyways, period. And, you know, see how they want to go from there. And then from there, if they want to start investing, then I think you can... Especially with the wheel, I think you can really keep it chill cost-wise by going to beginner wheel and hey, you know, see what works for you. Now I did, after running the controller, after getting Gran Turismo 7 and starting to do some online racing shit. I think I was running online for about, I don't know, 4 months before I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna invest in a wheel, and I didn't know anything about the wheel bases, so I just, yeah, right, yeah, it's totally cool, man. Now, yeah, so when I finally decided I was going to go to a wheel, I just went on Amazon. I don't shop at Amazon anymore because I don't support that business anymore. Anyways, but I just went on Amazon and I bought a wheel, and I think I paid like $300 for that, and the pedal. It was a Thrustmaster TS300. It was great, man. It changed my whole race experience, man. It just enhanced everything, and I was super fired up, and I ran that for well over a year. Kind of got my money's worth out of it. It was a beginner wheel. There was a lot of plastic involved in the actual unit itself, so frankly, some of the buttons were breaking, the springs were busting on the pedal. And at some point, I was like, you know what, man? If I'm gonna like be spending money to replace the pedals, or I had to buy a new wheel, right? Because some of the buttons broke. I'm like, I may as well just fuck it, just say screw it. At the time, I had a little bit of extra money, so that's when I decided to invest in the Fanatec, man. And I tell you what, man, I have zero buyer's remorse. Every day I come home and I look at my Fanatec equipment, man. I'm like, you know what? You are the best money I spent. Again, man, it wasn't cheap, and it's kind of hurt me financially because at the time, like I said, I had some extra money, but then some other stuff popped up that I really made a little bit more difficult because I didn't have that money because I just paid for the the simmering equipment. But yeah, man, still no buyer's remorse whatsoever, man. It's I think in a lot of ways, right, the Gran Turismo is a hobby. Right, so I mean, like, I'll spend hella money on skateboards. I'll spend hella money on, like, if I'm into something, right, I'm gonna like spend money on an occasion, right? Like skiing, for example. Skiing's hell of expensive, right? If I want to go do it. So, you know, anyways, what I'm getting at is, man, and at the same time, right, the cost factor aside, I think with Gran Turismo, that's the beauty of it. You can make it essentially however you want to make your experience, right? Maybe you're just a casual player and you just want to have some fun, man. You can use the controller or whatever, right? Hell, I mean, there's a bunch of like top streamer racers, man. Like Jimster71. Are you familiar with that cat? He's a streamer out of the UK. He races on controller. He's got this really cool graphic in the right-hand corner of his screen where it's of the controller, like what buttons he's pushing. Yeah, talk about like high tech, right, with the computers, man. You know, so maybe, and some dudes actually prefer the controllers. I know, like Radeon, man, he's straight controller, dude, and that's what he wants to do. I'm like, Radeon, man, why don't you get a wheel, man? I think you would way dig it. He's like, nah. He's like, Hector, man, I love racing controller. I'm like, okay, man, like that's cool. I can respect that, man. You know, some people like it's in a lot of ways. For me, it's like skateboarding. Like skateboarding is like my jam. I skate the way I want to skate. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, man? And it's whatever I want it to be, right? So, yeah, that's just another fascinating element and reason to be fired up on Gran Turismo, man. All right, so we are on lap number 3. Your feedback at the wheel sounds good. I just want to be, oh yeah, dude. I mean, you know, everything that I've bought equipment-wise with Gran Turismo, I've done my homework. I'm by no means like a man who's got hella disposable money at all, as a matter of fact, man. come to realize as I'm beginning to age and get a little bit closer to retirement, man, yeah, I really made some bad financial decisions in my youth that are potentially going to be making life a little bit precarious post my work time. But anyways, I digress. I did my homework on what I want to do, what I was looking for, and found what worked for me, man. So yeah. But again, man, it's I know how this all starts. Well, man, at my work, again, I work for this company, Costco Wholesale. I don't know if they have them in Thailand. I know they have them in Japan and China and some other Asian countries. I don't know about Thailand. Anyways, it's like a big warehouse type chain, and we sell like everything. Like it's like a place where you buy things in bulk, like big cases of water, and we also sell auto tires. And I've been installing and selling auto tires now for 32 years, coming up on 33. And yeah, I mean, I fucking love tires, man. But we sell, a lot of electronics. They sell a lot of big TVs, sound systems, things like that, right? And they sell PlayStations. I was on their website just seeing, because I was researching I was slow at work, and I was like, I'm gonna see what's up. I've been hearing about this PlayStation Pro. I don't think that's anything I would need to invest in, but I was just reading about it, and lo and behold, what I see on the website, a Logitech wheel pedal set. And what that tells me is Costco, my job, they're not electronics specialists, so they're not going to they'll never sell like high-end load cell pedals or anything like that, right? They're only going to sell what they think is going to be a popular seller and what people want, and they're going to buy a bunch of them and they're going to get a discount. So if they're selling wheel and pedals, that tells me that whomever the buyer is that's making that decision to buy that equipment from Logitech is either they themselves familiar with sim racing of some type, or man, it's just like really getting that popular. I would suspect Gran Turismo probably brings in a lot of PlayStation buyers, right? Yeah, so holy moly, what happened to the crowd behind me? Okay, so this is race number 2. This could be my final race of this evening. After this, I got to go get some food in my belly. I just want to jump on and do a few laps. And Versus, thanks for hanging out, bro. Always good to see you. Hopefully I get to see you on course soon. Yeah, always a treat. I know you mentioned I haven't been racing in the Asia a while. Yeah, exactly, right? And man, I have to trip out, man, like, especially as I'm getting older, right, is that I realize that, my time on this earth, yeah, I've seen those things. Those things look pretty nice, dude. So, yeah, good on you. I mean, we all do what we gotta do. Let me save up for a wheel pedal. Oh, yeah, and I tell you, man, once you do, if you've never tried it, man, it just makes everything that much more immersive, right? With the feel of the vehicle, right? There goes Mustang. Hey, Mustang versus Mustang. XB Life, aka the Versus. That's a homie out of Thailand. Mustang is also a streamer. Versus. He's out of the Garden State, New Jersey, the east coast of the U.S., very close to New York. I've actually never been to the Northeast myself, but yeah. Also, hey, Versus, man, you gotta check out Mustang's channel, bro. He's super sick. He races like a lot, dude. So yeah, super rad. All right, this was quite a few people quit this race. Yeah, so fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man, because it's it's not too terribly late, but I'm getting hungry now, and I'm gonna go hang out for a bit. So, but thanks for hanging out, guys, and always good to see you all. Appreciate. Yeah, there you go, bro. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Mustang, I met Versus racing over here in the Asia region, and yeah, pretty sure he did. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, you're gonna really enjoy Mustang stream, man. He races a lot, really cool. Interlagos is super fun, dude. At some point, I'd also like to try out Trial Mountain. I really dig Trial Mountain. But I've got a really good qualifying time over here, and yeah, Group 4, man. I'm always a big Group 4 guy. So I think I'm going to hang out here, especially if I'm building up points on these. But yeah, fun times. I will make American account. Yeah, dude, you totally got to, man. And on that note, Mustang, get yourself an Asia account, a Euro account, man. It's so fun to race homies and meet homies from around the world, man. Freaking love it. All right, guys, real talk though. I got to get out of here. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Always good to see you, man. Trial Mountain is nice. Yeah, that's what Radeon was saying, dude. I'm gonna have to check it out at some point. Likely not tonight though, man. I've been doing a bunch of running, man. My hands are kind of sore, and I got to go eat. Okay, so hey, real talk, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks again for stopping by. Big fan of all y'all's work, and as always, man. Hope your race morning, afternoon, evening, day, week is well. More importantly, hope all is well for you and your familias all over this great big blue biosphere we call spaceship Earth. All right, so as always, I'm gonna end my stream on fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people, human race. We can absolutely do better. Is it ever gonna end? Of course, it's never gonna end, man. I was thinking about this today, man. Like, one, war is nonsensical, right? Like, we're as humans, right? We're tribalistic, uh, we're tribalistic death machines, right? Like our lizard brain is telling us, right? Fight or flight, right? We're killing machines of nature, right? But we're also empathetic creatures, and I think some of us are definitely a little bit hardwired differently. I mean, there's, for example, on the hardcore extreme, right? You might have a serial killer that has no empathy for anybody, right? But I think for most empathetic creatures, right, we want to see each other do well, man. We certainly don't want to harm each other. Right now, I may get in a beef with my neighbor. Maybe my neighbor's being a dick and, like, I don't know, throwing trash on my driveway or something, right? Like, I might have words with him. Hell, there it might rise to the point of violence, right, to some degree, right? But for the most part, right, we're not gonna like want to end each other's lives over some fucking bullshit, right? So, what is war, right? What is war? War historically, right, is usually and I'm a person of faith, but I'm going to say this in all honesty, I think most can agree, right? A lot of wars at its root are have their problems with they rather the stem causes organized religion, right? Nothing against anyone's faith, man. I've got my own sort of faith. Um, but I think that's one part, right? But I think the main component, even more so than that, is fucking greed, right? Like, why are there wars? Because rich people want their shit protected, right? That's what it is. We here in the States, man, we proclaim ourselves in so many ways the security of the world and the police of the world, right? And then every administration, right? But if we're that, right, why aren't we, for example, putting boots on the ground to stop Israel from fucking murdering the Palestinians, right? Why aren't we putting boots on the ground trying to help out the people in the Ukraine, right? Being murdered and invaded by the Russians, right? Why are we not going and fighting them, right? Because it's not, it doesn't pay off for the rich, right? So anyways, man, you know, shout out to all them homies. I know a lot of my race homies are either active or maybe have served in the military, man, and this is not in any way shade on them, man. This is when I say I don't believe in war, man. I don't believe in the fucking war pigs, right? Is there always gonna be some sort of weird shit going on that you might have to engage in national conflict, right? Yeah, but right, for the most part, man, it's just insane, right? We want to race each other. We want to talk about what it's like in Thailand, right? We want to talk about hearing the homie's going to get a new computer, or hey, can you give me some feedback on this, or hey, Hector, the weather's great over here in New Jersey or Florida or Texas or Canada, right? We want to help each other out, man. We certainly don't want to shoot each other. So yeah, yeah, fuck the war pigs, man. Fuck him. We can do better. Yeah, I got faith in that. All right. Anyways, hey, all left for you and yours. I'll stoke for you and yours. Whatever you do today, go get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, one foot in front of the next, one able to be of service to another, right? Therein lies the reward and ever so brief miracle we call life. And especially, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention what's going on in the States right now, man. See my sign. These motherfuckers, um, I don't know how to describe the insanity of this immigration's customs enforcement, customs border patrol, going around straight up kidnapping people off the street without due process, locking them up. Um, it's insanity. Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers. So yeah, look out for your family, look out for your friends, look out most importantly for the strangers. And yeah, do what you can. All right, guys, real talk. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.